See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard, increase security, and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Have a passion for the outdoors? Nebraska Game and Parks is seeking seasonal teammates, work in scenic state parks, contribute to vital research projects, and care for our natural spaces. Seasonal staff assist with special events, provide customer service to outdoor enthusiasts, and make a difference for conservation. Join the adventure at outdoornebraska.gov. Apply online today. Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Old School with DP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he would be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
I think the plan is to go bigger at corner. You got to have bigger corners in this league because you got these receivers. You got to deal with Ohio State receivers. And I'm not saying small corners can't get it done, but small corners have to be extraordinary, right? They got to jump higher. They got to do things that bigger corners might not necessarily have to do. So, I mean, losing Ethan Nation, it's kind of a blow, but when you got to get down in scholarships anyway, it's not, man. They got to have their best guys, man.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Welcome into the Malone Radio Show, sponsored by The Post. Here are your hosts, Executive Director John Goodwin and Athletic Director Michael Hunter. The Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You already know we back. 93.7 The Ticket, the Malone Radio Show.
We in here.
We in here. It doesn't matter if it's cool, if it's warm, if it's hot.
Man.
We make it hot wherever we go. Sizzling. And we have a special guest. Harrison, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. I knew we had special guests today.
Did you know we had one, Harrison? You know we had one?
You know, it's a surprise every week.
We had special guests. Don't worry about it.
It's a surprise. You never know when Denzel is going to show up. You never know when Megan Good is going to show up.
Hey.
Yeah, you will, because I think we announced that one, wouldn't we?
I called her, but she had a prior engagement.
Yeah, I think that's what it was on the red carpet doing something. I don't know.
So I tried to. She said she gonna hit me back a little bit, try to get down. If she can't do it, she'll hit us with a Zoom.
Well, the Zoom is fine.
Yeah.
Zoom
We
is
hit
fine.
with the
We
link.
definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
So if you're out there listening, Megan, you know, we'll be waiting. All right, yeah.
Megan.
Well, we're happy to be here tonight. We have a lot going on, a lot to talk about tonight. But we're gonna get started. Yeah, we got the special guest, so we're gonna go ahead and kick that off too. But you all know how we get started.
Shouldn't be that funny.
Here come the laughter. Here come the laughter at 9:00. The Malone Center. Listen, we are doing fabulous things, phenomenal things, impactful things here in the community and outside the community. As our vision is to create unity and prosperity throughout Lincoln while honoring our African American heritage. And the mission is to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. And how we do that with the holistic programs that we have going on.
And they are going on.
Hey, buildings down, buildings about to be built. We are raising funds for our capital campaign. We're excited. We are all over the city right now with events going on. We have Juneteenth we're going to talk about in the beginning here this Saturday at Woods Park from 12 to 4.
12 to 4.
Where you have live music, live entertainment. You have D-Love. I laugh at that because he got on me last time, but D-Love will be there. Food will be there. I said food will be there.
Food will be like it's a person.
Cooked food, by the way. Jarrell Roach will be the MC holding it down.
Are the bouncy houses coming?
Bouncy houses. It's quite a few things going on for them. But it's at Woods Park. We didn't have room over at Trago Park, so we're going to do it at Woods this year. So please come out and enjoy yourself. Hopefully the rain holds itself back until we are done.
I don't think it's supposed to rain.
Supposed to rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know.
Friday is when it really chances spike a little bit more.
Friday?
Yeah, I think it's late. I want to say it's late though into the night.
Okay, so the ground might be a little moist when we. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, nonetheless, we will be there and we will dry it off.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We're gonna keep it hot though.
That's what we do.
Dry it down.
We are excited. One thing I want to say, I want to give shouts out to Darius Luff, who won the national championship in the hurdles.
Really?
Yes.
That boy did that thing.
He won that thing, man. And is getting ready to go and for the Olympic trials next Friday. He leaves to go back to Oregon. Man. So big shouts out to Darius Luff, man. He is a Lincoln grown.
Yes.
I remember him playing with our sons in the Silverbacks and through Lincoln High. I laughed because my son, they both on the same track team. They were running the relays and the hundreds, and his dad Scotty was like, "Look, Darius, you're gonna run the hurdles. You need to run the hurdles." And Darius did not want to run the hurdles. Do it. But he did it anyway and fell in love with it, man. Now look where he's at now.
That's what's up.
So
see, it pays to listen to your parents.
Yes, definitely pays. So big shouts out to him, and the city, the state is very proud of Darius Luff, the missile. I call him that joker.
That
joker. Darius Luff, that joker.
Oh man, that joker.
If you don't know.
Also I do want to bring tribute to we lost a very great man, icon to Lincoln and Omaha. Mr. Yano Jones, Coach Yano, Coach Jones. He passed away. So I want to give a big shout out and prayers up to him and his family.
Yes.
Yano was a good dude, man. He held a lot of kids down and got a lot of kids to the next level. So we're just praying for his family, man. And we'll see you when we get there, big dog.
One of those true brothers, man.
Yeah. That one hit
for the
home.
For the community, man.
Yeah.
That it definitely hits on. It seems like the older we get, and Harrison, you're probably not there yet, but you'll be there. But the older we get, it seems like there's more depth and width. And we're getting to that age, man. So and you don't have to be 80 or 90 anymore.
No, I believe he was 47.
So live that life to the fullest.
Yeah.
That's what counts, man. So definitely prayers to that family.
Yes.
But we have one of the best. I mean, I will say he's a coworker of mine, like a brother. He is the one and only Ishma. How do you say pronounce it? How you say that last name?
Well, you say Ishma Yusuf Valenti.
Valenti. Listen,
Valenti, the first.
Ishma has been with the Malone Center for 6 years.
Valenti.
Yeah, 6 years he's been with the Malone. True brother, out here in the community doing great things with our youth, with our community, policing, all of those different things that he has done. He also runs our teen program. He does quite a few things, some events that we have at the Malone Center. But we're not going to talk about that in all of what he does with the Malone, but there is a lot of things that he do, and he's a great asset to what our community needs during this time and any other time. This is real brother right here. So Ishma,
thank you.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me like always. For real. And again, I always like to start out by saying, seriously, I just love this brother John. He changed my life by just believing in me and letting me be me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Appreciate that. That's all we can be. That's all we can be is ourselves, man.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, be all you can be. Go to the army.
No, man, you saying all that, bro. Unless they gonna take care of us after we get out.
They ain't.
That's a whole nother topic, isn't it? Hey,
yeah.
But
I'm
we
gonna stay
definitely
on topic.
respect.
I'm gonna stay on
We
topic.
definitely respect.
Hey.
Ishma, let's talk a little bit about Juneteenth and what's going on. It's a great event.
So look, I love Juneteenth, and I think that it's really important always to just always remember what Juneteenth really is about, what it is, and why we even celebrate it. And everybody loves to come together and just have a good time, appreciate being together, and especially having something positive and Black happening where Black people come together and can experience and can do all the wonderful, amazing things that we are. That being said, I think it's always important to remember the history, and remembering that why we celebrate Juneteenth is because it is a memory and a celebration of some of the last folks in the United States of America that got to understand that actually we now are free or do not have to be in the state of bondage anymore. It isn't supported anymore by the whole country. 1865, June 19th, 1865, some Union soldiers finally made it to Galveston Bay, Texas, and told some of the last remaining people who were still being human trafficked, and told them that they're now free. Some 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. And again, the Emancipation Proclamation, even though we talk about it like it was a done deal once the guy with the top hat, Abe. Little Abe. Once little Abe, don't get me started on. But anyways,
no. Let's get started. Let's get started.
I'm gonna stay on topic. Get
started though.
But so once Abe he signed that Emancipation Proclamation, it was a mouth with no teeth, because you cannot enforce something on a whole group of states that have seceded. So they say we're going to leave the country. So now you have no authority over them. And so he signed this, and we give them a lot of credit that he signed it. But the northern states already didn't have this accepted human trafficking, which we called slavery, I think, to romanticize it. So that being said, it needed some teeth, which were the Union soldiers who would then come and set down the law in these southern states. So finally, 2.5 years after that, they are hearing that they're free. And so that's what we celebrate. And it's huge in Texas
because they wanted them to fight in the war before they came up. Yeah, let's get into war. I try to tell people.
But so it's huge in Texas, and it's a really great opportunity to, again, come together and be positive, to set goals and to set community expectations on where we should be, where we want to be. And then the biggest thing, how we're going to get there. And that's what Juneteenth around the country really is not only setting these expectations, but showing a guideline, a roadmap, a business plan, if you will, on how to get to where we need to be as a community. And a lot of those things that's so beautiful about the Malone Center doing Juneteenth is because that's exactly what the vision is. That's exactly what we're working towards every day. Those are exactly what the programs are bringing, is doing the exact thing we're talking about, is enhancing the culture and celebrating Black people in a way that's creating positivity, and then adding to the whole community, in general. What we love about Juneteenth, it isn't an isolationist thing. It isn't just for Black people. We're an amazing, accepting people, and everybody's welcome at Juneteenth to come and celebrate, to come and chill and eat the food, to come and hear the great ways where we can advance and how they can be allies in helping us advance. And of course, doing their part to stop which has been systematic racism and systematic oppression. They can be allies to stop that. So it's a beautiful thing because we get to get everybody together while celebrating these wonderful, positive things. So I love Juneteenth. It's wonderful. It's always a shame that it's right in the middle of track season, or state track for USATF track always seems to land on Juneteenth, some of the events. Big shout out to my daughter. She just got her another state championship for javelin for 13, 14-year-olds. So big shout out to Nasha.
Shout out.
Congrats.
And my daughter Nalana competes in Maltese tomorrow, and that's going to be huge for her. So we'll see what happens. That's 5 events in like 2 hours or something, the pentathlon. But I'll get back on subject. Juneteenth, I just love it. And come out and enjoy. Come and enjoy at Woods Park. Come and see the camaraderie. Come and see the amazing positivity. And most of all, come and celebrate your Blackness.
One thing about it, Juneteenth wasn't, when I was growing up in Chicago, it was not celebrated. In fact,
celebrated in KC.
They didn't teach it in school.
They still not teaching it in school.
I didn't know anything about it until I moved here.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think that speaks to, and let's be trill here, right? That speaks to the amazing leaders that have been in Lincoln, the Bullocks, and the, I'm going to mess up a bunch of names, but you can go through the history of amazing, wonderful, positive Black families in Lincoln that have the Maxies. John, say some names.
The Woods.
The Woods.
McWilliams.
Yeah. McWilliams. Thank you. Literally, we have a treasure trove of amazing leaders and amazing people that have paved the way for Lincoln to, even though Black people are 5% here, for it to be a very positive, productive, and I'd say proud, 5%.
Yeah, but if people really did their history on Lincoln, though, it's a lot of heritage here. Before, the names that we spoke of, there's a lot of lineage and heritage here, African American heritage here in Lincoln, and the Y's and the Q's, I believe, down. But yeah, the history go way back before, they had dirt roads and everything. It was African American people right here in Lincoln.
Again, so the history runs deep, and we're excited to celebrate that history from all around the country and here in Lincoln. So yeah, we have a great, prolific, wonderful, couple Juneteenth events too. You know, like the Malone does a wonderful, beautiful Juneteenth, but there's also other folks that do Juneteenth as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to see it being celebrated.
I
and
think
for
the
people doing positive stuff.
The F Street Rec.
I think F Street Rec is doing it. The young lady that we had on last week, it will be right after ours, is doing hers in the Haymarket. Black is Beautiful.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Yep.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Dang,
Did you
what
have
did we
your
have
sister
last
on?
week? Oh, we did have a. You had to bring that up, huh? I
What
did.
you
We did
mean?
have
Who we had
2 weeks.
last week?
Man, listen. I can't remember. Listen.
Man, big shout out to Mama Tula.
He said Mama Tula.
She
She forgot we was on the show on Wednesday.
Big shout out, Mom.
You big shotting her out.
Man,
and she act like she don't even remember when the show come out.
I'm gonna shout her out anyway.
Man.
Yeah.
So Juneteenth, and that's what a lot of us, or some in the community, we just think it's just, look, we're gonna barbecue, we're gonna listen to some music.
Yeah, we're gonna get together and
we're
laugh.
gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a day off work because they
Yeah.
did make it what's the 19th? They
Yeah,
did
the
make that
19th.
a federal
holiday.
Yeah.
So that's a day off work, but
Yeah.
people realize that you have to realize the history of why we're celebrating, right?
Yep.
There will be no celebration without those people that has come before us and
That's
to lay
true.
their life down for us to be able to have something better.
Well, and I really like, Black History Month comes, once a year. I don't know what the shortest year of the month or the shortest month of the year and all that.
We had 29 days this time.
29 days. Oh
We
yeah,
did.
that
We
leap year.
did.
That leap year. We snuck in 29. But
That won't happen until another 4 years.
But when we talk about history, we talk about those people that were sacrificing and laying down their lives. I like to even go back to before the Civil War actually started, to the precursors or the prerequisites to get to the Civil War. And these were amazing people that were doing these revolts and that were doing these really, really huge revolutions on what we call plantations, what I would call death camps or concentration camps, right? We say plantations, again, it romanticizes things, right? But let's call them what they were. They were death camps. They were concentration camps where people were human trafficked, right? And so these people were making these revolts there and were giving up their lives and were putting everything on the line and their families and everything. And so many of these revolts were happening that it was making the institution of what we call slavery, this institution of human trafficking, was starting to be kind of scary to do. People are like, oh, this is danger or more risky, more dangerous. Is it worth, some of the reward that we're doing to enslave people, right? Because of all these revolts that are happening. And we don't learn about a lot of these, right? They're kind of hidden from us. But then another person I think that we really should really think about and learn about in the right way, he's an ally, is John Brown. And this is a white man that was so committed to the way he was so pious. He believed so much in his conviction of religion that he knew that slavery was wrong. And he would go so far as to, he would do these Nebraska, Kansas Act wars. He was going out there waging war against these slave owners, going out there and he would go to slave auctions and would, if he had to, he would kill the people that were doing the slave auctions to free these people. And, real revolutionaries. Then Harper's Ferry Raid happened because of him, and he was financed by a wonderful, wonderful Black woman in California who, despitefully, people called her Mammy. But she was a millionaire and financed John Brown to do that Harper's Ferry Raid. Of course, we know Harriet Tubman helped to plan that, said it's probably it's kind of a death wish what you're doing. But that really sparked, the Civil War from happening. And people, we just think, oh, the Civil War happened. No, people fought for years and years in these big revolutions. And like I said, John Brown and these skirmishes of these wars on the borders of Kansas and Nebraska, a lot of history right here.
Yep.
To then get to go and do Harper's Ferry Raid, where they literally took over a federal ammunition spot for almost 48 hours, right? And what was the last thing that he said before he died? John Brown, before he died, his last words, he said, if I would have done what I did helping rich white people, I would go down as a hero in history.
Interesting.
John Brown. So I like to bring up John Brown. I like to bring out those other folks, the Nat Turners we know about, but beyond that, all those
That was
people
my
that were doing
dude.
revolutions, all those
That
people
was
that were
my
doing
dude.
revolutions,
I'm
right?
I'm Nat Turner. Yeah,
That's
I'm
why
I'm a buck the system. I'm Nat Turner. You gonna have to catch me.
there it is. But that's why we're here. Like, that's why we're able to be how we are. When they say, never forget, I never forget about those people that were sacrificing. So now we can be in this integrated society. We can be in this place where we're all together living, in a much happier space.
So let me ask you this. Do you believe that you just said, so we won't forget? Do you believe that society nowadays is trying to put things in place to make us forget?
Sometimes yes, and then sometimes I think they're trying to keep it so prevalent to make people feel inferior. Which again is why I love the Malone Center, because we're so inclusive with everyone. And so everyone's culture gets celebrated, right? But if you're talking about schools and things like that, I think that we can always do a much better job of educating to, first off, remember history, but also tell not only the grim history, because we've all seen Roots, right? We've all seen Roots. We've all seen how many, 12 Years a Slave, right? Yeah. How many people have seen the Mansa Musa movie? Well, it hasn't been made. Right? So when it comes to the positive, like, how many people have seen the Marcus Latimer movie?
Yeah.
Well, because it hasn't been made, right? Yeah. The electrician that really, does the light bulb, and who Thomas Edison used that man's patents. Yep. Okay. Now, or he drew the patents for Thomas Edison. Now, where's that movie? Right. But yes, we will continue to, I think, have slave movies. And that's what I mean by, do they want you to forget?
Yes and
I think
no.
Sometimes
that's the yes and no piece.
Yes and no, right?
That's the yes and no piece. We're gonna give you a little bit, but we're not gonna get. But see, my thing is this: I truly believe that the same way they glorify athletes and things like that to push, our young youth to pursue those types of things, careers or whatever. I truly believe if they did push Lewis Lattimore, if they did push, Thurgood Marshall, if they did push, certain things that, George Washington Carver's, and, those type of individuals, I believe we would be a different people.
100%. And it's tough, I know, because, I think, I forget the brother who said it, but we have, millions of black kids, looking for 30 full-time jobs in the NBA.
Yeah.
Right. Or whether it be the NFL, to where there are millions of scientist jobs ready to go, doctor jobs ready to go, engineer jobs ready to go. And those are the people that really change the world. No, don't get me wrong. I love sports. They entertain me. They give me a great break. The way that people triumph, the camaraderie, the teamwork, all these beautiful, amazing skills that you get from sports. And I love it. I love when my kids are part of it.
And nobody's saying if they taught the things that we're talking about, those things will go away.
Exactly.
But we're just saying, just give our kids the things that we give everybody else. 100%. Allow them to see what everybody else sees. Allow them to make up their own minds, because right now they ain't making up their own minds. I'm gonna tell you, they literally brainwashing these kids.
And right for the break, I know that's why I love what we're able to do at the Malone Center, because we're able to give and elevate those other beautiful stories that need to be told.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, this is a great conversation. This is really great. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get back because we have a lot more to talk about on 93.7.
Yes, we
do. The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Hey, kids, what are you getting your ever-loving dad for Father's Day?
I know. A motorized monster truck. How about the new Taylor Swift album? You would love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. How about something from Osted's Golf? Name brand apparel up to 50% off. Strixon balls at crazy deals. And Dad's always love an Osted's gift card.
You have been putting a lot of balls in the water.
Not after my custom fitting. I'm smashing everything.
You're good at that with a monster truck.
Shop Osted's Golf for Father's Day.
The Osted family would really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for music, fireworks, and, of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Haviland. This week's special through June 11th is buy 3 ribeyes, get 1 ribeye free. Also, $1 off all brands of crackers. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit, long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Network Partners in Lincoln reminds us throughout the history of our country, our armed forces have risked their lives to protect our freedom. They and their families have sacrificed so we can live in peace, and not just us, but our children and grandchildren as well. Let's thank our troops and veterans and keep them in our prayers. May our troops be safe and may God bless America. This from Network Partners in Lincoln. We live in the land of the free, thanks to the brave.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show, sponsored by The Post on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back. Michael Hunter, John Goodwin, and Ishma.
Yay, yay.
He said, yay, yay.
Yay.
First, we were talking about Juneteenth, man. It was a great conversation. And if you have not heard, we have moved Juneteenth this year to Woods Park from 12 to 4. But please come out and enjoy a great time and celebrate what Juneteenth really is. I want to talk more about that, but I also want to be able to hit on why we want Ishma on.
Hold up. You know who you just sounded like when you did that?
What other?
Eddie Murphy Raw. I want to talk to you about things you do at your show. No, that's my bad. I just soon when you said that, I was like, this fool. So my bad. Eddie Murphy Raw. I think it was 1987. Big shout out. I think it was 87.
Harrison,
you seen Raw?
Is that the one with the red leather jumpsuit?
What year did you say you think it came out?
The red one.
I mean, I think it came out in 87, but still, it's still. I mean, it's still available.
It's on Netflix or something.
It's still available.
Raw.
No, man.
That's
You
good
ain't
stuff.
seen Raw?
Out of all the movies, I told you no. I like how you pick one from the 80s.
It's like one of the most iconic stand-ups ever.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like
Check it out.
It's
Raw
Check
Eddie
it out.
Murphy.
Raw Eddie Murphy.
You guys are gonna have to put a list together because
Before Kevin Hart.
Man,
stuff,
yeah. This is where everybody got their stuff from.
All right.
Yeah. He the real OG in the game.
Between him and Richard
Pryor.
And Red Fox.
Red Fox, Robin Harris.
Shout out to Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney.
The writer behind Red
Yeah, buddy.
Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory, boy.
Oh, don't talk about brother Dick.
Dick was funny, bro.
Hey, brother Dick, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody kept it.
Yeah, buddy.
It was spitting truth.
Spitting straight truth.
Speaking of truth, man, let's hop on this next topic.
We got it.
Ishma is just not just working at the Malone Center. He is he's a songwriter. He's a rapper. He's a producer. This brother does a lot.
Too much.
No, I ain't doing too much. That's exactly what you do, bro. Look, make videos.
So right now we talk about the filmmaker. So the filmmaker Ishma.
And his voice even changed. Did you catch that, Harry? Now we're talking about the filmmaker.
This is the sophisticated Ishma.
Let's talk about it, man. What do you have going on here, man?
So seriously, I've been blessed beyond measure to be able to, work in the gift that I truly enjoy the most. Literally, being able to help people is what the goal always is. Being behind a camera is like my happy place. And I say being behind a camera, but really I trust the cinematographers and the wonderful director of photography. But I'm a director, and telling stories that matter, that are able to inspire and that are able to uplift and really change the world. I just have to say I'm blessed to be able to do it. Right. And not only am I able to do it, but I'm able to do it to a point where it's out there for anybody in the world to be able to see. And I mean, we had a distribution deal throughout North America. And that's right now our movie On the Ridge. It's a documentary on, Apple, on all the cable and satellite on demand, the YouTube movies and TV. Fandango,
Tubi?
Voodoo, all that. Not Tubi yet, because right now it's transactional. And then so later on down the road, we talk about SVOD like Netflix or Hulu, and then like Tubi and things like that. So right now it's transactional. It's for rent, $3.99 on all these places, and you can rent it. And it's a beautiful movie. And On the Ridge, what it's about is it's a wonderful story about the Ogallala Lakota people in South Dakota in Pine Ridge Reservation. And historically, the Oglala Lakota, they are, the warrior nation of people that had fought off the United States government for the longest out of all of the nations of indigenous people here. And, they won the battle of Little Bighorn, which they call Greasy Grass. Like, they're the only army that's beat America twice. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? They beat the US of A twice. And that being said, it's sadly, I think one of the reasons why they face so many of the tremendous challenges that they've faced because of the disdain against them for their strength, for their the way that they persevered and just continue to hold on to their culture, hold on to their customs, and to not assimilate all the way into what others wanted them to be. And so we tell this story of where it's at now because, of course, there's some negative things that are happening there, but we highlight the positive people making change there, the people that are reviving the culture, the people that are reviving their 7th generation of prophecy of returning to their customs and their culture and their land, including the Black Hills. They also are doing something that's totally like original in America, which is so dope. At the Red Cloud Indian School, they and they actually call it in the Lakota name now, but I'm gonna mess up that the pronunciation of it. But at Red Cloud School, they have an immersion program to where they teach the entire curriculum in their native Lakota language. And so when you go to science class, you're being spoken Lakota to. When you're in math, you're talking Lakota while you're doing the numbers, right? When you're, in history, right? You're hearing it through Lakota, right? The whole day they're speaking Lakota. They go to English class and speak English. You dig? Just like how you go to Spanish class and speak Spanish, right? And so it's an amazing, one of a kind thing happening, in North America or in America, in the United States. And not only is it progressive, but it's totally just beautiful how that school is being ran. They smudge before they start, a customary a spiritual custom of the Lakota. They start their day with their prayer songs and giving praise to their creator and respecting the nature. And it was amazing when I went there. And we made this movie. It took about 3 years that we were working with the people. And so we got to see not only that school, we got to meet amazing other people like Tiny DeCory and Eileen Janice, the late Eileen Janice, who has the Bear program. So they work suicide prevention, and they do like prom where they like get all the free dresses and free suits and things for people. And they give out, all resources that the community needs. And they work with like a reading program for the kids, and they do all this type of stuff. Right. So we went to all these amazing, positive people that were doing these things, and we got to chronicle what was happening with them for 3 years. And so it was totally amazing. I've been to Pine Ridge now 6 times. We filmed there 4. And then I just have to keep going back because I made real genuine friendships, real genuine relationships with these amazing, wonderful people. And so it's cool, to go back and once, of course, we went back for Eileen Janice, Janice, her funeral. She sadly died of cancer. And so we went back for that funeral. And again, just being able to see the respect that these people in the community give their elders is something as well that's like totally inspiring, right? Because it's something I think that, there's so many customary similarities in the Native American reservation cultures and the African American community cultures. Like so many, like the tight family bond, like the tightness of the family, like historically, Black families, we don't, put our parents in homes. Parents come and stay with us. We can't, things like that. Where, Native American community, they're like, grandmas are staying with the families, and grandmas are revered and looked at, and mothers are revered and looked at as, such importance, right? And it's there's a lot of matriarchy happening right, as well. And so there's so many different similarities. But anyway, this movie, again, we got to really tell positive, inspiring stories. And it has all the feels, right? You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll feel inspired. There's excitement, there's, grief to overcome. And I mean, it was a total amazingness.
What made you want to do this movie?
Well, the co-director, Mr. Dennis Serco, I had been working with him with another film project that we did called The Wisdom of China. And that was a short film that was talking about communist China and kind of how just wretched it is, right? And he had a connection to Red Cloud School through a gentleman that he knew from Creighton University who worked down at Red Cloud for like 15 years and did like 7 years driving a bus and just a whole bunch of things like that. So we went originally to really do the story on Red Cloud. And then our producer, Matthew Cries for Ribs, he's Rosebud Lakota. He came, Rosebud and Pine Ridge, they are like neighbors of reservations in South Dakota. And so the Pine Ridge, the Ogallala Lakota, and then Rosebud is a different reservation, but right there. So he's Rosebud Lakota. And so he came with us to do a scouting trip to Pine Ridge, and we're meeting people, and we were working with Leo Yankton as well, the late, brother Leo Yankton. And he's Ogallala Lakota from Pine Ridge. And so he told us to meet a bunch of people. We went and talked to them and realized, hey, this story is more than just Pine Ridge, or excuse me, more than just Red Cloud School. This is the community story. Like, there's amazing, wonderful, awesome people throughout this whole community. And so it turned from just a story about Red Cloud into the story of the whole Pine Ridge Reservation. And, we really tried to get to all the 9 districts. I think in the film we have 7 of the 9 districts that are there. So we really wanted to, so after we met the people, it was our mission to tell a good story. Because if you go on YouTube or you go out there and you look for stories about Pine Ridge, you're going to find a lot of negative things out there.
Right.
And many people, they go there and they kind of do the poverty pimping, right? Where they go there and they really look for the bad story. And there's, alcoholism. We can go through the whole history of why and how, right? But it's Nebraska and Pine Ridge, they border. Like, there's a highway, like right here, or excuse me, not even a highway, it's just like a sign, but there's a highway that goes this way. Then there's literally like you could walk from Pine Ridge to White Clay, Nebraska. And you might have heard of White Clay, because White Clay was the community that had no residents but had 4 liquor stores, right? And they would predatorily sell that liquor and beer to the Pine Ridge Reservation, which is a dry reservation, right? Beer and alcohol is outlawed there. And so people would, go across the border, and they were selling, I think, 4 million cans of beer per year, right? To these people that were already under distress, under oppression.
Wow.
Luckily, Senator Brewer and PBJ, Senator Pansy Brooks out of Nebraska and Pansy Brooks out of Lincoln, they worked together to actually get that liquor store's license pulled, all those liquor store licenses in.
Yeah, because I heard about that liquor store.
So they got them all pulled, and now that place is it's a really there's the main liquor store is now, and we did a story on this too. The main liquor store there is now what's called the Lakota the Maker Space, and so the Lakota people can go and do their art there, and they have like 3D printers and like a loom and all this other cool stuff, so they can like do entrepreneurial things there. And now it's like a big kind of art space where people can come and they can sell their goods and things like that. So there's stories like that, like again and again and again, of these people, like these things being put down on them, and then them uplifting and
overcoming that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. That is, man, it's time for a break already. Listen, that was good.
No,
that was
it
really
is.
good.
No,
and
it is.
you learned us a lot of history there.
Yeah.
We'll try to hit on a few more topics on this here, on the ridge.
They can find that the website is just ontheridge.movie.
Ontheridge.movie. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show, sponsored by The Post on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Listen, while the music, while the beat is going, it's kicking something off real quick. The beat is going.
Not
Yeah.
good. I'm filmmaker mode.
He said filmmaker mode. We are here with Ishma, man. He is really
Big sister Sean, what's happening? I know you listening.
She ain't listening.
Yeah, she listening. I'll give her a shout out.
If she listening, she can call in right now.
Yeah,
you ain't listening.
She listening.
Hey. We here with Ishma. We were talking about On the Ridge.
Yes.
Ishma, if someone is trying to reach and listen and watch this movie, how can they do it?
So we are everywhere that you can rent or purchase a movie digitally. You can go at Apple TV. You got the Vudu, the Fandango at home. You have the YouTube TV and movies. You have, if you're a cable person or satellite still, you got on demand. You can go there, search on the ridge. You're going to get it on demand, just like back in the day, right?
There you go.
So you got all those options, and easily, you can go to ontheridge.movie and you can see the trailer. You can go straight to the film. You can see the difference makers that are making the amazing change there. And so it's out there everywhere. And again, it's a feature movie. It's a documentary that's going to inspire you. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to feel all the feels, and be inspired. And I wanted to really quick give a shout out to some of the filmmakers that were with me on this. Of course, our co-director, Dennis Serco. We have the director of photography, Matthew Mason, and Samuel Fananga and Nick Goodwin, cinematographers on this. We had just amazing people. Then we had Erwin Sweeney. He came down with us one time to help produce. Ankh, we got to give it out to Harvey Pollard. So these are all like local, Lincolnites or transplants of Lincolnites that, came up and made this amazing movie with us. So art is here. Art is happening here. And and before I leave as well too, I know you're going to have to get Josh Vincent down here from Culture Cuts, because that other Skate for the Culture is happening June 29th, doing the free skate event again.
Josh, where you at, man?
The free skate event. And Josh, he has I'm serious, man. He has the big heart, like one of the biggest heart
What they host
people
that
I've ever. That'll be down at Trago. Be down at Trago Park at the basketball court. And man, it was a great time. It was huge last year. It was a great time. It was amazing. We need y'all brothers down there too, y'all fraternity down there to come with the with the muscles, so everybody's feeling secured, of course, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a beautiful event last year. It's happening again June 29th. I'm sure you'll get Josh on here to talk about it before the event kicks off.
How many people were there last year?
Oh man,
it had to have been like 200-300 people.
Oh, it was more than that, because then you talk about the people in the park too. It was a huge event. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they went through 400 hamburgers. So that was just how many hamburgers were made, and they was only giving out one burger a person.
Wow!
So that was impressive as heck, and that line was long. This year we have two folks, of course. Marcus from Bites Catering is back cooking, and we also have Isaac Vincent going to be there cooking as well. So we have two. We have two lines this time, so the lines can go faster for the food.
Wow.
It's always popping.
Yeah, we might have to check that out.
It's going to be a good time. It's always fun. It's, they're bringing skating back, to Lincoln, because Lincoln, is missing that skating to where it was always a permanent place that you'd go skating, right? And so Cassie Stout, she amazingly works with us to get us
they need a skating ring,
all of the skates. And I know we do need a permanent just skating ring, because they do it out there. I forget what the training center's called. The Abbott Sports Complex, right? They do some skating.
The sports complex. But big shout out to Lincoln Sports Foundation.
But we definitely, we're missing that permanent skating rink.
We're missing roller ring.
Yeah,
we're missing skate land.
Yeah, skate land. So we try to do that for one night.
Yeah,
so literally for one night, it was, Josh's vision last year and to keep it going to where, hey, look, let's bring all the community together for skates. Not Josh talk, he's excited and just heartfelt. So big shout out to Josh, man, because he just has one of the biggest hearts and wants to do it for the culture. Definitely.
That's what's up.
And that's the 29th?
The 29th, yes, Saturday the 29th.
29th. So there's a lot going on this month.
Yeah.
So we need to stay on top of it. So we definitely need to bring on Josh. That will be a great conversation, not just with the skating, but with the things that he's done and even how he got to where he got right now.
Yes.
That is very important. So we definitely need to bring him on.
It's an inspiring story.
Yes.
It's an inspiring story.
It's definitely inspiring, and that's the cue.
Again, really quick, ontheridge.movie. Check out that inspiring
ontheridge.movie.
Shout out to the Ogallala Lakota.
Lakota.
I will mess that all the way up if I don't say it. I was not say it at all.
Ogallala Lakota.
Yeah, see, I'll let y'all handle that. Big shouts out to them though.
Yeah.
Much respect. Hey, this has been a great show. Ishmael, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for joining the History Channel.
We always have a good time. That's definitely what it is.
Definitely what it was.
The Malone History Channel.
Yeah, they needed it.
Do we need a podcast?
I appreciate you. I'm trying to tell you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Let's go ahead. Next week, again, Saturday. We'll
We
see
have a
y'all
special
Saturday.
guest next week.
Special guest, maybe Denzel Washington to be on.
I gotta
don't know.
call him.
All right. You gonna call him?
Yeah, I'll call him. See
I'll
what's
call him
going
too.
on. Yeah.
Y'all have a great
Yeah.
night. This is the Malone Show, 93.7 The Ticket.
Peace.